So now in those times, if you see, the temple of Guruvayur came under the Malabar part, and Tipu Sultan, he had set an attack on the part of Malabar of Kerala which is there, and many temples were attacked. Now also if you see, if you go to Kerala, there are few under the Travancore Devaswam board and few under the government body also, few are private temples and so on. Even today there are some controversies regarding the Padmanabha Swami temple. Maybe a few years back it was still going on. So like this, if you see, when people, in fact, if you see those who have your natives in Palakkad, Kerala also, you will know that even today, like there are few gramams, if I'm not wrong, I think the Ellanpuram gramam also, the Gopalaswamy temple that is there till date. It is said that in those times when Tipu Sultan had attacked these gramams, even in Palakkad also, people had actually kept the idols that were there inside their houses, inside wells also. So today also, if you go to few gramams in Palakkad, or even the Lord of Guruvayur who is there, it seems that all those temples had been, the idols that were there, people had actually hidden those idols maybe in their house wells also. And later, after the attack of Tipu Sultan, it was about for 3-4 years or so, once Tipu Sultan was defeated, he went back. That is when all these idols also were again reinstalled in these temples. So that is the legend that goes. So when Tipu Sultan, he attacks the temple of Guruvayur, it seems that the Lord of Guruvayur also had to leave this place and go, it seems, for some time. That's when people there decide that let us take this idol of Guruvayur to the Ambalapuzha temple. Now Ambalapuzha temple, if you see, it does not come in the part where Tipu Sultan attacked. It was a safer part comparatively. So the temple, now Ambalapuzha temple is also Krishna, a temple for Krishna or Vishnu, Krishna in the form of Parthasarathi. So that is actually a form of Vishnu, you can consider. So there what used to happen is Guruvayurappan, Shri Krishna, they are one and the same only. But still, just because they are two different temples, two different idols, two different vigrahas, that's it, right? That's when if you see that both, it's the legends believe that, localites believe that Krishna of Ambalapuzha and Guruvayurappan of Guruvayur, it seems that they used to keep fighting with each other like siblings do, right? Like brothers, sisters, how they fight with each other. They used to have a lot of affection for each other, but they kept fighting, it seems. That's when people, the localites there, decide that we will place this Vigraham of Guruvayurappan a bit far away from the Ambalapuzha Shri Krishna. That's the reason even today also, if you go to the Ambalapuzha temple, you can see Guruvayurappan's idol, which is placed at little distance from the main idol of Shri Krishna of Ambalapuzha. Moreover, then you have the Palpayasam Nevidhyam that is made, and it is believed that Shri Krishna, that is Guruvayurappan, even today to eat that payasam that is there, he comes all the way from Guruvayur to this temple of Ambalapuzha and he consumes the payasam. Those who have tasted it, or maybe next time when you go, you get this prasadam, you can see the divine taste of this prasadam. It becomes more divine because the Lord every day comes and eats this prasadam that is there. Yeah. Another story that goes is why this Palpayasam is offered to the Lord is, it was believed that this Ambalapuzha temple that is there was built around the 16th century or so, and it was by king. Now in Kerala, if you see, you have Tampuran, right? The kings are called as Tampuran. So you have a person of who belonged to the Chembakeshri. I think, I don't know if these names are there till date. Chembakeshri was the name of the kingdom then, and that king who was there, he ruled over a large area of land, but there was always famine like conditions. There used to be you can say, always before the production actually happened, the paddy, rice crops. Now in Kerala in those times, even today also, if you go, you have paddy or rice more that is grown, right? So it just before harvest or so much produce used to not come, it seems. Now this ruler who was there, he was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and he used to keep on praying to the Lord, saying that whatever I am doing, whatever harvest we are doing, I am taking care of this land, but it's not becoming fertile or so I need your grace that is there. Lord Krishna, it seems that he comes to the court of this temple disguised as a sage or so, and at the time the king welcomed this man who had come, that is Bhagavan himself who had come. And at this time what happened was, the king was playing chess, it seems. Now chess was a source of entertainment then majorly in all kingdoms. So the king was playing chess with his minister, and at that time, as soon as the king saw the sage, who was actually the Lord, he asks him, saying that what favor can I do to you? That's when Lord Krishna tells that I want rice amounting to this chessboard that you have. Now here what happened is, the king agreed. He picked up one grain he kept it on the first square, 2 grains of rice were kept on the second square, 4 on the third square, 16 on the fourth square. So like this he kept on multiplying, it seems. So 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 4 into 4, like this, 256 on the fifth square, and so on, right? 16 into 16, like this he kept on multiplying, and that's how rice was being kept. Now as this was being done, by the 16th square, when it was happening, the entire granary was empty. First of all, they had crisis. Moreover, if so much amount of rice is being kept, obviously the granary is going to get exhausted. That's when the king felt very embarrassed, it seems. Embarrassed because he didn't know what to do in such a situation. That's when Lord Krishna, but still the Lord, why he appears here is, despite knowing the situation that is there, still whatever the king had, he gave everything in front of the sage. That too, he had met him for the first time only. This story you can also relate it to the story of Raghu from the Raghuvamsham dynasty. And that's when here Lord Krishna actually gives his darshana on the true self and tells him that though you cannot offer me more grains of rice, what you can do is every day you can provide pal payasam, that is there as neividyam, to all the devotees who are there. And that's the reason till date also we have pal payasa prasadam that is provided in this Ambalapuzha temple of Kerala. Also Lord Krishna, he blesses this land with lot of prosperity also, and promises that till the time the payasam is being provided in this temple, this land will always be prosperous also. That's when actually the king, he built a temple for Lord Krishna, that's the Ambalapuzha temple, and till date you have the payasam that is served here to all the devotees who come daily to this temple. Yeah, and you have Lord Krishna in the form of Parthasarthi, who's there in this temple. He has a whip in his right hand because he is a charioteer, right? Parthasarthi, and the conch, Panchajanyam, that is there, similar to the Mahabharata reference. And you also have, if you go to the Ambalapuzha temple, you can actually see Adhyatma Ramayana that is carved on the walls by Aditachan. Moreover, like I told you, to taste this divine payasam, Guruvayurappan comes all the way from Guruvayur. Years later, after Tipu Sultan's attack, no doubt the idol of Guruvayurappan was taken back to Guruvayur, but still Guruvayurappan makes it a point to visit this temple every day, especially to taste the pal payasam neivedya. Yeah, so this is how, if you see, this is the connection between Ambalapuzha Shri Krishna in the form of Parthasarthi and Guruvayurappan, who lived in the land of Guruvayur, and how the divine payasam is being served till date, and how the Lord, let it be Guruvayurappan or let it be Parthasarthi of Ambalapuzha, how they shower their grace on devotees till date, that is there. Yeah, okay.